Life is precious, fleeting, and unforgivingly fast. Every second you spend in the presence of negativity is a second lost. Lost energy, lost focus, lost momentum. Yet too many of us carry the burden of toxic people in our lives, often out of habit, loyalty, or fear of confrontation. But let me tell you something no one else will. Your energy is sacred. The people you allow into your life are either building you up or breaking you down. Think about it. Every conversation you have, every interaction you engage in, leaves an imprint on your mind. A single toxic person can cloud your thoughts, crush your confidence, and slow your progress. Negativity is contagious, but so is positivity, and the choice of which to let in is entirely yours. This isn't about anger, revenge, or shutting people out for no reason. It's about self-respect. It's about understanding that your life, your peace, and your potential are too valuable to be spent carrying the weight of energy vampires. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly why you must delete negative people from your life, how to recognize them, and practical steps to surround yourself with energy that elevates you. By the end, you will not only feel empowered, you will be ready to take action. Let's begin. Number 1, understanding negative people and their impact. Negativity comes in many forms. It can be overt, constant criticism, manipulation, or judgment. Or it can be subtle, passive-aggressive comments, indirect discouragement, or silent disapproval. Regardless of the form, the effect is the same. Your energy diminishes. Consider this. When you leave a conversation with a negative person, how do you feel? Drained, uncertain, heavy, like a weight you can't shake off? That's your energy being stolen. Your focus, your motivation, your clarity, all affected. And the worst part? Many people don't even realize they are being drained because toxic individuals are often disguised as friends, colleagues, or even family members. The truth is, negative people thrive on the energy of others. They feed off your attention, your reactions, and your emotions. By allowing them into your life unchecked, you are giving them permission to take what belongs to you: your time, your peace, and your potential. It's not selfish to protect yourself. It's necessary. High achievers, successful entrepreneurs, and people who consistently elevate themselves all understand one simple principle. Your environment shapes your reality. And your environment includes the people you spend the most time with. Number 2, recognizing energy drains in your life. Before you can remove negative people, you must first recognize them. Toxicity isn't always obvious. Sometimes it hides behind charm, humor, or fake concern. Other times it's subtle, a constant drip of complaints, criticism, or self-pity that slowly erodes your motivation. Ask yourself these questions. Do certain people leave you feeling exhausted after a conversation? Do you find yourself second-guessing your decisions because of their opinions? Do they constantly highlight your flaws rather than your strengths? Do they discourage your dreams, call your goals unrealistic, or make you feel guilty for pursuing success? If you answered yes to any of these, you've likely identified energy drains in your life. And here's the key truth. You don't have to tolerate them. You have the power to decide who gets access to your mind, your heart, and your energy. Negative people can also appear in more subtle ways, through jealousy, competitiveness, or passive-aggressive behavior. Some people are masters at making you feel like the problem, even when they are the source of the negativity. Recognizing these patterns is the first step to reclaiming your life. Remember, your time and energy are finite. Every hour spent with someone who drains you, is an hour you are not investing in yourself, your dreams, or your future. Number 3, the psychology behind negativity. Negativity isn't always about you. Most negative people are fighting internal battles: fear, insecurity, envy, or regret. They project their pain onto others because it makes them feel temporarily better. But here's the catch. You are not responsible for their happiness or their failures. When you understand this, it becomes easier to detach emotionally. Cutting someone out of your life is not cruelty. It is wisdom. It's a conscious choice to protect your mental and emotional health. Think of it like this. You are planting a garden, and every person in your life is a seed. Negative people are weeds. They consume resources, block sunlight, and prevent healthy growth. You wouldn't let weeds overrun your garden. Why let them overrun your mind and life? By surrounding yourself with positivity, support, and inspiration, you create an environment where growth is inevitable. Your thoughts become clearer, your focus sharper, and your actions more decisive. Number 4, practical strategies to cut toxic people from your life. Knowing that you need to remove negative influences is one thing. Doing it is another. Here are some practical, actionable steps. Set boundaries. You don't need to explain yourself or justify your choices. Be clear about what you will and will not tolerate. Gradual detachment. You don't always need a dramatic confrontation. Slowly reduce interactions, limit exposure, and observe the change in your energy. Communicate honestly. If appropriate, express how certain behaviors affect you. Sometimes people are unaware of their impact. Prioritize yourself. Make your peace, goals, and growth non-negotiable. Let go of guilt. Your well-being is a priority. Replace, don't just remove. As you distance from negativity, actively seek people who inspire, motivate, and support you. Surround yourself with positivity. The process isn't easy. It may feel uncomfortable, lonely, or even guilty at first. But the freedom and energy you gain are worth it. Think of it as shedding heavy armor. You will move faster, strike stronger, and live more freely. Number 5, transforming your life with positive energy. Once negative people are removed, the shift is profound. Your mind feels lighter. Your goals feel achievable. Your self-confidence soars because you are no longer carrying the weight of other people's toxicity. You'll notice subtle, powerful changes. Clarity in decision-making, increased creativity and motivation. Deeper, more authentic relationships, inner peace and resilience, greater productivity and success. Your life begins to mirror the quality of your environment. The people around you either elevate or drag you down. By consciously choosing positivity, you set yourself on a path of unstoppable growth. Number 6, real-life stories that prove the power of cutting negativity. Stories have a unique way of driving lessons deep into our minds. Let's explore a few real-life examples of people who deleted negative influences and transformed their lives. Story 1. Sarah, a young entrepreneur, constantly received discouragement from her friends who called her dreams unrealistic. Every business idea was met with criticism. Feeling drained, she made the tough decision to distance herself from these friends. Within months, Sarah's energy skyrocketed. She networked with motivated individuals, attended seminars, and built a thriving business. Today, Sarah is a leading voice in her industry, and she credits her success to the moment she chose herself over toxic influence. Story 2. Michael, a college student, was surrounded by classmates who thrived on gossip and negativity. It affected his focus, grades, and confidence. One day, he consciously limited his social circle and began spending more time with mentors and goal-driven peers. The result? Improved grades, leadership opportunities, and a newfound sense of purpose. Michael realized that the people he allowed into his life were directly shaping his reality. These stories aren't unique, they are replicable. When you delete negative people, you make room for growth, opportunity, and positivity. Your life begins to reflect your decisions, your standards, and your self-worth. Number 7, daily habits to maintain a positive circle. Deleting negative people is just the first step. Maintaining a life filled with positive energy requires daily effort and conscious choices. Here's how: morning mindset rituals. Begin each day with affirmations, gratitude, or visualization. Start your day by centering your energy. Limit social media exposure. Negative energy often comes disguised online. Protect your mind by curating your digital environment. Seek growth-minded connections. Join communities, attend workshops, or connect with mentors who inspire and challenge you positively. Regular reflection. At the end of each week, evaluate the people and activities that either elevate or drain your energy. Adjust accordingly. Practice saying no. Your time and energy are valuable. Declining toxic invitations or interactions is an act of self-respect. Consistency is key. Every small action compounds over time. The more you protect your energy, the stronger and more resilient you become. Number 8, the transformational power of your choices. Here's the truth: your life will never exceed the quality of your relationships. People are mirrors of your energy. Negative influences cloud judgment, breed doubt, and slow progress. Positive influences amplify motivation, courage, and clarity. When you consciously delete negative people, you aren't just removing obstacles. You're creating space for growth, clarity, and success. You're telling the universe, I value my energy. I will protect my peace. I will surround myself with positivity. This choice is revolutionary. It is not about anger, resentment, or punishment. It is about self-mastery. And self-mastery is the cornerstone of every achievement, every dream, and every fulfilled life. Number 9, the hidden costs of tolerating negativity. Many people underestimate the subtle, hidden costs of keeping negative influences in their lives. It's not just about feeling drained. It's about lost opportunities, stifled growth, and delayed success. Imagine your life as a powerful engine. Every negative person you allow in is like pouring sand into the gears. You may still move forward, but with resistance, friction, and unnecessary wear. Over time, the engine slows down, and what could have been effortless progress becomes a daily struggle. Every negative comment, every discouraging word, every judgment adds weight to your shoulders. And often we don't even realize it. We accept it as normal. But it's not. It is sabotage disguised as friendship, advice, or habit. The cost isn't just emotional, it's physical and mental. Chronic exposure to negativity increases stress, decreases motivation, and erodes self-confidence. It's a silent thief that robs you of potential while you remain blind to the damage. Punchline: you cannot grow in a toxic environment. Growth demands space, clarity, and energy. Protect yours fiercely. Number 10, building a circle of winners. Once negativity is removed, it's not enough to just leave empty space. You must actively replace it with empowerment, inspiration, and accountability. This is where true transformation begins. Mentors, seek those who have achieved what you aspire to. Learn from their wisdom. Peers, surround yourself with individuals who challenge you to grow without tearing you down. Communities, join groups that align with your goals, values, and vision. Every relationship should either elevate your thinking, inspire your actions, or strengthen your resolve. Anything less is a distraction from your destiny. Example, Tom, a writer struggling with self-doubt distanced himself from friends who mocked his ambitions. He joined a writer's circle filled with experienced authors. Within months, his confidence soared, and his first novel became a bestseller. The lesson is clear: the right people accelerate your journey, the wrong ones slow it down. Number 11, overcoming guilt and fear. One of the biggest obstacles is guilt. You may worry, am I being selfish? Am I abandoning people who need me? Here's the truth. Self-preservation is not selfish, it's necessary. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Cutting toxic people out is not abandonment, it is empowerment. It allows you to give more to yourself and to those who truly deserve your energy. Fear is another barrier. Fear of confrontation, fear of loneliness, fear of judgment. But courage isn't the absence of fear, it's acting despite it. Every time you remove negativity, you grow stronger, bolder, and more aligned with your purpose. Punchline: your life is not a charity for toxic people. Your energy is your most valuable asset. Guard it like gold. Conclusion: your call to action. Now is the moment. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now. Look at your life. Identify the people who drain you, cloud your vision, or hold you back. Decide firmly, unapologetically, to remove them. Protect your energy. Elevate your life. Your journey is sacred. Your energy is precious. The people you allow in your circle determine your happiness, growth, and success. Surround yourself with winners, dreamers, doers, and visionaries. This is more than advice. It's a principle practiced by the most successful, happiest, and fulfilled people in the world. Delete negativity. Guard your peace. Elevate your life. The power is in your hands and the time to act is now. Final punchline: your life is your masterpiece. Only let in the energy that helps you paint it beautifully.